Hello again. We're going to do a variation on a diamond, which you would put in the middle of a bell rope or a key fob as a bit of decoration. Ashley's number is 739. He calls it diamond variation number 2. This is a variation on that variation. Basically, that knot can be done any number of ways. So I've got 8 strands here, coming out of over 2 sinnet. We start doing a walnut. You can do a walnut, a nice short one like that, and then stretch it down, or you can do it as I do, which is hold it under your thumb there so it's already stretched, and then pull it up underneath, and each one you go around and you do the same thing. Hold it so it folds on your thumb, folds on that point where you're holding it. They don't have to be too neat, we're going to neaten them up later, but try and keep them about the same length. Hold it under your thumb, put it up behind the next one, and up behind the next one, up behind the next one. It's just an extended walnut, really. Well, that's exactly what it is. And the last one goes up under that first one. Okay, now you bring all of your working ends down. Flatten them down. Okay, you end up with a sort of cage-like thing here. If these need to be pulled a little bit, like that one's a bit high, so you pull it down. Get them about the same length. Makes it a bit easier later if they're all pretty even. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we take any one and go all the way around and come back out the same place. So it's come out of here to start. We want to come out of here. At this point you can come out anywhere. You can count 5 and come out, count 4 and come out, count 4, 5, 6, whatever you want. Just for symmetry, I like to go all the way around. It makes it look like a Matthew Walker knot. So come out the same place. So basically that one now goes all the way around and comes out there. Okay, in a spiral. So take the next one, which is here, and follow that first one all the way around. Keep it parallel, don't cross it over. So it's all parallel all the way around. So it goes past this one and comes out the next one. Keep them neat, it makes it easier. So you've used those two, that's your next one. Same, go all the way around and out the next hole. That's your next one, same all the way around. And out that next one. Keep going. We can, if you want to speed it up a little bit, take 2 of them at a time. Just making sure you keep them parallel. So we'll take those 2. Bring them both around. Now the top one goes through the first gap. The next one goes through the next gap. 2 more. I might do these one because it gets a bit crowded at this point. So again, all the way around, make sure you find your slot. Oops. See, some of these are crossing over a bit. Maybe pull some of these a bit tighter. If they're a bit sloppy, they tend to lose their position. That's a bit better. Okay, so take this one, follow its position around. So I'm turning this whole thing around in my hand at this point, not just running it around the back. And out its spot. Okay, last one. Okay, see, it's got to go in between those two. Find its groove. And there's one last gap there. Use a spike to find it. There we go. Okay, now gently, these ones have already given a little bit of a tug, so just pull on these ones up a bit. They really want to stay in their place, so if they get out of place, it's not hard to sort of push them back in. So you're constantly turning it as you're tightening. Just pulling the next one around each time. It's starting to come together. Now my favourite trick, give it a bit of a roll. Okay, it's starting to look right. Give it a little more tug. We're going to have to pull on these down ones in a second, so we don't want these top ones too tight. The hardest part about this is, I think, is getting it really tight, because there's so much friction all the way along here, you're going to have to work them through. Okay, that's probably enough for those. Now we pull these bites down here, and pull those, and push this group up as you're doing it. So pull that bite down, and push all these diagonals up, because the further up the tighter it all becomes. You see now this one used to be lined up, but they've become diagonal underneath the diagonals. So this one, when I pull it, is all the way over here. And push those up with your thumb. That's about it, I think. One more maybe. Still a bit of slack in there. There's always more, isn't there? Okay, now we can try and pull these. No, see, there's too much friction there. So where they come down here, pull that up and sort of work it away around. Let's pull all these up. And pushing them around and then taking up that slack. It's getting there. The other thing you can do is to push this whole thing up like that a bit. That way it compresses it all. And now that will in fact give you more slack in there. But at least when you pull that out, it'll now be compact. Let's try just to pull in these a bit. We'll go through and feed a bit more in. It's getting there. Now it still feels a little soft to me. So you can pull it from that point that way and then push that around. Take it back, do it one at a time. Any of them that look like they could use a bit more, just have a go. That's pretty good. Okay. All this is made with 2.5mm hard laid cord. I've got a link in the description below as to where you can buy it from my little web shop. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you.